You are 12. You only know this because you counted the years backwards from the day you were made to leave the pale house. The wind was howling that day, an injured beast crawling into the wild to die, and the snow fell heavily. It piled up high around the house and buried the stone garden. You watched the nurses work to clear the snow from the window, and that's when you saw the woman, a little outside the fence. She was just standing there, not doing anything, but you swore to yourself that she was looking right at you. Unlike the nurses, she wore no mask or goggles, completely exposed, standing in the stone garden. She seemed tall, with lanky proportions, although it was hard to tell under her long coats and thick trousers. Definitely tall, though. Her face was pale, like chalk dust. You couldn't tell if she had grey hair or if that was the snow settling upon her. You couldn't quite see her eyes. Where her eyes should have been, there were sunken pits of tar. But you felt her watching you. On this day, in this moment, you learned the danger of strangers. She lowered her gaze and trained those tar-black pools on the nurses. You wanted to cry out a warning to them, but stopped yourself. She had turned to look at you again. One of the nurses looks right up at her, but simply goes back to their work. The tall woman then steps back and fades away behind the snowfall. Then a silence as you realise that the blood has been pounding in your ears the whole time. As you breathe again, a nurse falls down and goes still. The other nurses drop their shovels and go to them, but it's too late. They are dead. You would see the tall woman again.